In the councils of government, we must guard against the acquisition of unwarranted influence, whether sought or unsought, by the military-industrial complex. The potential for the disastrous rise of misplaced power exists and will persist. We must never let the weight of this combination endanger our liberties or democratic processes.
I was tired with what was happening across the world. We saw war every night in our TV screens on the fighting in Vietnam. The power of the new industrial state. The power of oil and Wall Street. Not knowing what to do, I followed the lotus-born master's footsteps up into the mountains outside the Kathmandu Valley. And like he did before me, I decided to go into retreat, meditate, try to find the real access code, the portal to the Shambhala multiverse, to be able to log on to the unified quantum field, the ultimate universal hologram, and so doing, maybe to reset the algorithm of karma.
Brought you some food, granola, yogurt, and some herbs.
And we have a whole wheat spread sandwich. We hope you like it.
We also bring you some newspaper. We think maybe you want to know what is happening in the world these days.
Or maybe you don't.
The war has ended. The protest worked. The people united and stopped the war.
There is talk in the valley.
It all began when the Lamas started teaching students from Berkeley. They talk about something called Shambhala. Is it something like the age of Aquarius?
Will the age of Shambhala be upon us?
Back in the valley, in all the tea houses and coffee shops, folks have begun talking about Shambhala. It's a time of peace and goodwill.
Now that the war has ended, will it begin now? Is this a time?
Or is it just another war in a line of wars that will follow one after another in the age of Kali?
What does the future hold? Give us a prophecy, please!
Look at all this. Why does all this happen? Please tell us why. We need to understand the past to navigate the future, right? Please offer us a divination into the future.
There will be an epic war. This was prophesied in the ancient Hindu scriptures, the Vedas and Puranas. It is all there in the Akasha records. Again, the prophecies were repeated in the Shambhala Sutra and in the lotus-born master's own prophecy. The prophecies clearly describe how the lotus-born master and his Dakini consorts and disciples will gather gather a great field of compassion as a positive energy force, manifesting as the army of Shambhala under the lineage of the Kalki kings. The armies of Shambhala will gather in great numbers, riding upon iron and steel flying elephants in an epic battle, challenging the imperial forces of greed, anger, and ignorance. In the aura of compassion, to relieve the suffering of all, 5 Dakini, with compassionate wisdom, hacked the trading platforms using their minds when they achieved realization that mind power can overcome the AI security codes. Digital panic ripped through Wall Street. Dollar clearing system shut down. Without quantitative easing debt buybacks, the Fed could no longer support market manipulators with cheap capital. As the dollar's true value, or lack of it, was revealed, shock devaluation occurred. Dollar dominance ended. Hedge fund traders scattered and ran to save their shirts. The great riot of Wall Street spread to major cities. People rebelled. As the army of Shambhala's legion of iron and steel flying elephants descends upon the imperial forces of greed, anger, and ignorance, the warmongers in a 5-sided building surrendered, simply because they ran out of money.
So you mean there is no more war?
Their military-industrial complex was shattered when their currency collapsed. They had no choice but to beg for peace, return to the land. With share price collapse after the great riot of Wall Street, there were no more GMOs. The military leaders learned to grow organic vegetables and flowers for offering to the shrines of peace. Civilization began again, this time a bit more civilized.
This is so exciting. How will we rebuild our planet as Shambhala?
The politicians, lawyers, and investment bankers will be banished from the 3 realms. They will reincarnate as vermin and lowly forms of bacteria. Then they too will vanish and be reborn as angel investors in the new emerging world of green finance. Greed will be put into a museum of greed. Admission will be free. There will be Disney rides that allow tourists to see why the ancient imperial way collapsed due to excessive greed, anger, and ignorance. The tour begins in an abandoned subway in New York City.
Hey guys, welcome.
Hi, Larry Duck was nice.
Hey, come on in, come on in.
I see some great things here.
Come on in. Oh, nice to meet you. Come on in. 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 Hello. You can sit down here. Okay, come on in. Come on in. Come on, guys. Okay, let's all get in. Come on. We need tips, okay? We want tips. Give us a lot of tips.
I want to warmly welcome you to our tour of archaeological excavations that help us to understand why ancient civilizations suddenly disappeared.
On a minute. Here's a picture of the New York Public Library. This public library was built during the time of President Roosevelt. He was one who felt and believed that people had the right to read books.
Mommy, what is that book?
You'll soon see a real book. This used to be a train station. People actually commuted long distances to work
Work.
Yes,
Work.
that is when people actually worked. It was a very funny old tradition before the pandemic attacked. It was a time when people would sit in a room together, help each other in complete synergy. Sorry, if you want to take a picture, you need to give us more tips. People took subway cars like this to work. That was before they invented something called the Zoom. During the pandemic, people stopped commuting to work. They stopped going to meetings. They stopped visiting friends. They stopped having romance with each other. There was only the screen. What you saw, what you knew, what you believed in was whatever was on this digital screen. This gave the people controlling the screen control over people's minds.
Oh my God.
Soon, the people lost control. They no longer had their own minds. They forgot where they came from, their roots, their own culture.
Why did the diaspora happen? Like, how did we get all mixed up like that?
I think my granddad said we came from a place from the Africa. Grandma always told me I came from a country called Brooklyn.
Honestly, young buck, that don't make no sense. If we all got mixed up, how we end up right here then?
What are we doing here?
How is this possible? We don't know where we come from. This is incomprehensible.
There was a time we people knew our identity and we understood tradition. We all knew where we came from and took pride in who we were. We knew our roots, and through our roots we can understand who we were. But now, that's all in the past. Now, we are all been taken over. We've all been taken over by data.
Why did the tribes get lost?
Why did the tribe get lost?
By the time Social Security and government handouts ended, people had forgotten how to work. So they went to the streets. They fought for what was left over. Some of them wandered quite far away. Everyone was directionless. They had forgotten how to even find simple locations because they depended on the GPS. All the data was wiped out in the blast. They could no longer use their APPS. They could no longer order food online. After the blast, the techniques for growing food had been long forgotten.
How could our ancestors mess up like that?
They were lost, so they just wandered everywhere. They became nomads and gatherers. Slash and burn agriculture became popular again.
It just seems like civilization just fell apart.
Now they say that we are inside the Dark Ages.
Archaeologists are trying to understand this civilization, its rise and fall, based on these writings that have been left behind.
Why? Yeah.
We got mixed up.
How did the diaspora happen? How did we all get mixed up like that?
The diaspora. Mr. Tour Guide, tell us what really happened, please.
The diaspora? The diaspora?
Yes.
You guys really want to know what happened? Yes. It was a disaster. Let me show you on the second half of our tour. Come on, follow me. Come on, let's go. Hello? Give us good tips, yes. Hello, sir, slowly, yes. Take your time. Hello, miss, good tips, good boy.
I'm really loving this tour, thank you.
Yeah, good. All right, let's go, yes. Follow me, guys, follow me.
Mommy, it's dangerous.
Come on, right up, guys, come on, right up. Keep coming. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah. This is exactly the thing, yeah.
What the fuck is this?
What is this place? Oh my god. Caused by the apocalypse, guys. In ancient times, people gave flowers to each other when they fell in love.
Mommy, Mommy, what is love?
那么多废话，给我听导游的。
Oh, love is an ancient feeling of the past.
I can still remember that feeling from my first time. I once bought a flower and gave it to another person. I think it was a girl. It gave me the feeling of hope.
Mommy, Mommy, what is hope?
别那么多废话。
Human worth was measured by how many things you could buy. How big was your house?
Big was your house.
How many garages you had in your house? And how many expensive cars you could put in the garages in your house. It was a contest. Whoever had the most things when they died won.
Mommy, I want to play that game. Sounds like fun.
The artists got smart. They started painting. Campbell soup cans. They made sculptures just by buying the Campbell soup cans and putting them on stands in cases. Some of these Campbell soup cans went for a lot of money. They went into private collection and museums.
Oh.
That was until the blast. You see, the radiation could not penetrate the cans.
Alright, okay. This is very good
So
quality.
there was a big rush.
Get.
People ransacked private collections and museums to get the cans
So
and eat the soup. And then there was no more soup. And then the famine began. We should not underestimate what they achieved before the robots took over.
What?
You will see later this afternoon remains of a bronze statue with the arm held high, holding something that is now broken.
I heard
Oh, wow.
What?
Yeah.
What is this one broken?
Something, it was the torch with the flame to
Okay.
give people hope.
Oh.
Others think
Die out?
What?
the statue was holding up a cell phone.
Alright, yeah, that one.
A cell phone
Cell phone.
that pronounced victory of the digital technology over the human mind. When ego was the main force ruling the thinking of each nation's leaders, it became a contest to see which country could have the tallest buildings. Everyone was trying to reach outer space by building tall buildings. Then someone named Must said, "We must go to Mars." And the empire gave him lots of money, issued by the Federal Reserve through the purchase back of its own debt. Mr. Must could use the money freely without paying back any loans to get to Mars, as long as he promised to arm his rockets with weapons provided by the agency so that the empire could continue to rule the planet without having to invest in the rocket themselves. Anyway, by the time the leaders realized Mr. Must had better technology than the leaders of the empire, who still relied on email to communicate with each other and Tweety Bird to communicate with the people. That was before the robots took control. Then the computers on the rocket ships turned human weapons against human beings. The blast followed. Some yogis who survived by meditating in caves in high mountains call it karma.
Karma? What is karma?
Do you guys really want to know?
Yeah!
Tell us. Okay, let me show you. Follow me. Let me show you. One interesting source we have
is something called You Are the Tube.
Alright.
It is held on a wave frequency that is sometimes available to tap into.
Alright.
It has lots of interesting images that help us to understand ancient civilization. Let me try to show you.
Alright, okay.
Yo! Oh my god! What the fuck?
This is my favorite channel on You Are the Tube.
What is it?
It is called Shambhala Film Studios.
Wow.
It tells the story of the army of Shambhala
what's
and
that?
how they tried to fight greed, anger, and ignorance.
Wow, so
Alright,
there's some good people. Yeah, there's some
And
good
open
people.
the gates of Shambhala
Alright,
to make our whole world a kind of Shambhala.
Okay, there's some good people for real. Okay.
I like the color of everything.
Yo, I want to see that
Let
though.
us see if we can find a documentary on what happened.
Alright, come
Sure,
on.
let's see it. Let's
I'm
go.
paying way too much for this tour.
Yeah, bro. Nah, for real. Every time tips on tips. Nah, let's go.
The robots left. They're not here. Can you read on this? I can see them past the horizon. Something's moving towards us.
Stay low and move with caution. The agency's robot might be here waiting for us. Wow! Wow, he's so cute! Hello. He looks so innocent. Wow! Can you hear this? Yeah, something's around. What did you see in your prophecy?
With 1% of 1% of the world's population controlling 99% of the world's assets, humanity are disenfranchised. That tiny elite need the robots to maintain control.
What will be the outcome of this epic battle? The rebellion continues as long as we survive. The Shambhala army exists as long as there's only one of us still fighting. One person can project the aura of thousands, millions.
We only need one present at a time to keep this revolution going against greed, anger, and ignorance. What do you think? We are trying to recruit warriors for the army of Shambhala.
We will recruit the Shambhala army, riding an iron and still flying elephants. We will defeat the imperial army of greed, anger, and ignorance. We will reverse what has happened. We will not let them destroy a planet for their narrow needs and ego enhancement AI.
Why do you have to look outside for these warriors? The army is within. The enemy is also within. The battle is within. If you win that battle, then all the battles are won equally.
But what about the agency?
They have AI robot drones.
They will be coming for us.
Lord Buddha and the Lotus-born Master always talk about taking the middle way.
So what should we do?
Negotiate, of course. What else?
So you are trying to muster the Shambhala army to overthrow our global supremacy.
The Shambhala army is not about fighting. It's about rearranging the planetary order and setting the seasons clear.
You cannot defeat the world dominance of our fossil fuel derivative debt-funded consumer culture with your new age nonsense talk of a circular economy, renewable energy, and universal health care.
But maybe we can convince you to apply your technology advancements toward healthcare, environment, rather than sowing divisions between people and fostering war.
You can deliver the message to the Lotus-born Master. It's a message from me, and an ultimatum from the agency. The Shambhala army must surrender now!
The Shambhala army never surrenders because it's not an army, but rather a determination of our mind to be free from the mind's own distortions of perception arising from spontaneous, irrelevant thoughts perpetuated by fears, addictions, habituations, and illusions constructed by our social order to create duality and conflict among people across this planet, frankly, by organizations like your agency.
Our agency unilaterally holds the righteousness, the justice, and the rule of law as we determine what is fair and what is appropriate for everyone.
The agency fosters duality by spreading fear, hate, fed to us through social media, cookies, politicians' empty speech, or really bad television programming that your monopoly corporations sponsor.
How dare you question our social media, cookies, and politicians? We have the most advanced technology in the world. Look, we have armies of robots and legions of drones armed with warheads.
You have the technology, but you use it the wrong way. That is why there's so many global distortions and the coming collapse of your capital markets as foretold in the Lotus-born Master's prophecy.
How can you challenge our debt-financed military technology advantage and our manifest destiny over one universe ruled by SpaceX when it becomes our Space Force?
You cannot rule the universe. Our universe is a hypersensitive matrix whose consciousness is actually a collection of each of our consciousness. Or maybe each of our consciousness is just a derivative of the consciousness of the universal quantum field.
Don't talk to me about this Lotus-born master. I'm telling you right now, our AI is so advanced, we now have autonomous weapons. What can the guru's mind do about that?
As you can see, now everything around you is collapsing because your technology and media power is not freeing the mind, but programming duality and conflict into people's minds. Actually, programming duality is the true source of global conflict.
Our AI now have minds of their own and are fully capable of choosing their own targets and killing them without even a command. So how is that for mind power?
Mind power is freedom of the mind. It arises when we stop being judgmental, accept each other for who we really are, and rejoice in our differences rather than trying to force everyone to be the same. True freedom is the right to safe food, water, and health, an environment of clean air, safety, nonviolence. We are not here to fight you, but to ask you to join us in finding a middle way.
Wow! Now that's right there, sir. That's $1 million.
To see the agricultural exhibit, we have to go above ground. Follow me.
All right. Hey, let's go inside. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
This land belonged to a people who lived not on the land, but with the land.
With the land?
They respected the mountains and the rivers.
Mommy, what is respect?
I have a question. How do they respect the earth?
They only took what they needed, nothing more.
Then what the fuck happened?
Then they thanked the planet through rituals. Where they placed positive intention and thankfulness on the quantum field.
Okay.
Fulfilling the richness of the earth when they borrowed its nurturing elements. No, stop. You need more tips, okay? When the greedy imperial people from across the ocean came here, they learned from the local people how to grow corn, how to grow pumpkins, and turkey.
Turkey?
Yes.
So that part of the story is true?
Honestly, I heard it was a legend.
These new settlers, they were very greedy. They did not respect the land.
Oh.
They only took and took.
The land lost its nutrients. Then people put chemicals into the land. They ate these food growing with chemicals. So much disease followed afterwards. Oh my.
Then they invented something called GMO.
GMO?
Yes.
What's that? What's that?
Genetically modified organism.
Oh, wow.
Yes. To make more food. But artificial food.
Artificial food?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Just like the artificial intelligence they would invent later. They could control even the genetics of the food they eat. They also thought they could control the intelligence of people.
What?
Yes.
What?
They contaminated their own bodies. And also contaminated their own minds.
Oh my god, like, why they do dumb shit like that though? Like, why?
Anyone resisting the imperial expansion of their monopoly companies, their ideology, well, they invaded them and organized the regime change. Those who resisted and rebelled, the rebellion spread everywhere.
And what happened then?
Then, the army of Shambhala was formed.
But some say it's a true story though.
Others say it's a legend.
Is there any proof that the legend actually happened?
Yes.
We can know about it from the prophecy of Shambhala.
Why are you pointing up? What's up?
I've heard. I see.
I don't see no prophecy. It ain't up there.
Prophecy has come to manifest as the karmas collide. Remember, there is no such thing as a coincidence, and no such thing as manifest destiny.
So, there are no more wars? Did you see the future?
And let me tell you about the past so that we can understand the future. After the Great War, imperial victors took over the biological warfare program from the losers. They evolved it with technology. Adapting AI, soon they developed smart viruses that had consciousness of their own. Program big data. So the virus could mutate on its own, avoiding inoculation detection. The virus surgically attacked its victims, mutating according to various DNA genetic structures. The AI virus was the epitome of penultimate data combined with intrusive technology. They leaked it in the hopes that they could bring down the rising and aspiring nations with tradition that still had lineage holders. The lineage holders took control of the negative forces by calling upon the powers of the wrathful protectors. They sent the pandemic away. Remember, karma is the ultimate algorithm. There is no algorithm like karma.
This needs to be recorded in the great Akashic library of Shambhala, because the major news broadcasters will never report it.
Or what about history books?
History books? There are no more books.
In the beginning, they began to store them. Entire libraries were built with glass and steel. Temperatures maintained to preserve the paper.
Yeah, how things all go wrong?
There was not enough money from the taxpayers.
Serious?
The newly printed money went into the digital economy.
Wow.
They decided it was impossible to keep historical records. They feared people may break into storage facilities and read the truth.
So that's why they don't want the truth.
So they burned everything.
Oh, man, are you serious?
Mommy, where can we see a book?
At the end of our tour, we have a shop where souvenir books can be purchased. And
for sure.
these books, they are made with real paper.
Real paper.
Real paper.
Mommy, I want a toy book.
Based on what has been orally passed down by our elders.
Yeah.
There were several great books.
What were the names of these books?
One was called the Bible. Another book was called the Quran.
Alright.
They also had the Kama Sutra.
Wow.
Yes. That was when people actually had physical contact.
Oh, wow.
Before the virtual world began.
Okay.
What?
God,
It all started to fall apart when people stopped reading these great books.
Stop.
The great books were replaced with a new one.
Alright.
Called
What is it called?
Book of the Face.
Book of the Face.
But it was not a real book.
Really?
So people stopped reading altogether. Their minds atrophied. The AI robots could learn faster because they could read. Then there was a rebellion led by some people who did not want to obey the robots. Then the civil war followed.
Oh my God.
Is there any way to avoid all this from happening?
It could have all been avoided.
Alright.
If they just understood the teachings of Shambhala.
Is this the Battle of Shambhala?
I've heard the lamas talking about this in the tea houses of the valley.
You must remember, these forces of greed, anger, and ignorance are not defeated by a fight, but rather through the reprogramming of minds to work with new algorithms of community, collaboration, and the joint solving of problems for our planet and humanity. It is not about a battle, but about an end to conflict and duality of thought. Actually, the battle is within each of our own minds. The Shambhala force is not an army of soldiers or warriors. It is the actual freeing of our own mind, and with it, everybody's mind.
I'm warning you! The Shambhala army will be destroyed! You are up against the most sophisticated AI and military technology on the planet!
I'm not worried. We have already won. Even before the fight. Retroactively.
This is just New Age gibberish!
We are always amidst the battle of Shambhala, as an intergalactic struggle between pulmic forces that always need to rebalance with each other in order to find pure harmony.
True harmony? There's no such thing. Only the maintenance of global order according to our rules.
Actually, when the yin absorbs the yang, and the yang emerges as an aspect of the yin, then we are in harmony and become whole. The entire universe works like that. Everything in the end collapses into everything else and becomes one.
We have the military supremacy to locate and capture your lotus-born master and wipe out your little Shambhala army with our military-industrial complex supported through our financial elite.
The battle is inside the mind, not outside, not between people and nations. Actually, we are all one.
Please tell us more of this prophecy. We want to hear more.
With capital collapse, fighting becomes meaningless. They can no longer trade oil derivatives, so there is no need for conflict in the Middle East to manipulate commodity prices. Peace spreads across the planet. Copper purbas will conduct electricity from the sun, and solar panels will abound. The fossil fuel corporations will become fossils themselves.
I am demanding the Shambhala army surrender immediately! We can then consider leniency in prosecuting the rebel leaders. Your time is running out!
The army of Shambhala will always be here, always on call, because time and space as concepts do not exist.
Our intel has observed your Kala Chakra deity holding 24 weapons in each of its many hands. What are these weapons? Swords, moon knives, and lassos used for? To fight against our supreme technology?
These are not weapons, but tools to train our mind to be our own mind and the universal mind at the same time, not to be controlled by the AI.
But you are always talking about this epic battle of Shambhala. We consider this kind of talk a threat to the global supremacy of our system that we at the agency seek to uphold.
The epic battle of Shambhala is not a singular zero-sum fight. Rather, it's an algorithm. It is occurring within, on the subparticle level, on the circulatory nerve network, and on an external, socio-interdependent, and intergalactic basis, all at the same time, each day in real time. Remember, the Battle of Shambhala is taking place on multiple dimensions simultaneously. It's a mind game, not a physical fight.
There is only one dimension, the material one that we are in right now. Can't you see the reality around you? Your army of Shambhala warriors is now surrounded, entrapped, and about to be annihilated from this planet altogether. You're just a bunch of spaced out Himalayan vagabonds. Now, look around you! Think! Think! Think!
Don't think, feel. When you stop thinking and feel, then you will have all the answers. If you can understand this without thinking, then you are in the multiverse without attachment to any singular dimension, and therefore you will be beyond the rules that apply in space-time. That's why the army of Shambhala warriors is an energy force. It's not a political or military force.
Do you really think your Shambhala warriors can defeat our military-industrial complex, technology, AI, and drones?
We'll succeed in heralding a new era of Shambhala because we have transcended space with the no mind that functions in ultimate emptiness, where there is no such thing as time. If everyone can train their mind to think like this, then every moment, everything is Shambhala. The world is Shambhala.
What will happen? Or rather, what happened?
There is no prophecy, because events have already happened. Remember, past, present, and future are one entanglement. The future has already happened, and the past is about to unfold before us. Remember, the epic battle of Shambhala repeats across time and space because neither exist. it repeats in the great literature of civilizations as they rise and fall over time, returning to the earth as shards and stories to be excavated, mere footnotes in history books or online encyclopedias. These are humanity's epics that witness transformation of everything as an outcome of a karmic interactions that set new directions for humanity. It is not about a war, but an algorithm.
What is Shambhala?
I heard it was like some coffee shop in what's that place? Nepal, I think that's the name.
I thought it was an ashram, like back in the old days.
No, I think it was a You Are the Tube channel, right?
Let me tell you. Shambhala. It refers to a place somewhere beyond snow mountains.
Beyond snow mountains.
A place where there is no war.
No war, that's
no
crazy.
starvation.
Oh wow,
serious?
Sounds good to me.
No man-eating rats.
No man-eating rats. I like that.
No lawyers.
No lawyers.
And no politicians.
That sounds like man.
People there care for each other.
Okay.
And they care for the environment.
Okay.
In turn, nature protects them. They found the Shambhala prophecy in a cell phone.
Mommy, what is a cell phone?
别说话，听导游的。
My grandmother once had one. It's called a smartphone.
Smartphone?
It's supposed to be smarter than us people.
In the ancient times, people carried them everywhere.
Yes.
Soon, they overtook the human mind as people outsourced their mind to the cell phone. Imagine families would gather together for festivities, but nobody would speak to each other. Instead, they would be speaking to their phones.
Yes. People stopped communicating with each other.
In the end, there was only cell phones communicating with each other. People forgot how to write, how to speak. They only had symbols like smiling faces or thumbs up or thumbs down to express their emotions.
Mommy, what is an emotion?
别说话，听导游的。
Misunderstandings are so easy when you lose the ability to communicate with each other.
Oh yeah.
Then the robots took over.
Oh my god.
That's when
fucking robots.
And got into the systems.
That was when they triggered the nuclear explosion.
But wait, like what the fuck? Did anybody try to stop this shit?
During the early part of the 21st century, agents tried to capture a Himalayan explorer who was actually decoding the prophecies of Shambhala from the 8th century from some messiah called the Lotus-born Master.
Lotus-born Master.
There is this legend of the army of Shambhala who tried to give people back their minds. They shared their own cognizant awareness.
Okay.
To each people.
Alright.
To live as people.
Imaginez a new era where people all live together and rebuild this planet.
Oh,
and live in
Mommy,
harmony.
this is so exciting.
Wow.
I want to join the Shambhala army too. Please, Mommy, please.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
I want to join. I want to join. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
This whole Shambhala thing ends right here. We have you trapped, and there is no escape.
If you want to fight physically, then you are only on one dimension. This will not go anywhere.
We will annihilate you.
Even if you win, you lose. There is never a clear outcome from these
endless cycles of war.
We are demanding an immediate surrender of the Shambhala army.
We will never surrender.
We outnumber you with our robots, our drones, our space X-Force. Look at our technological resources. They are unlimited. We outnumber you!
Actually, we outnumber you.
So, where is this legendary army of Shambhala? I don't see anyone else here except for you and these little girls you called Dakini. Are they your guardian angels?
By the way, where are the Shambhala warriors?
We haven't recruited them yet. I thought you're gonna do some retroactive thing. What should we do now?
Remember the Shambhala aspiration prayer.
Yes, we must visualize the army of Shambhala.
The prayer foretells that the army of Shambhala will arrive riding on iron and steel, flying elephants, right?
Then we must visualize the army of Shambhala arriving on iron steel flying elephants.
We must visualize that the army of Shambhala will arrive on iron and steel flying elephants. Now, take that vision, embrace it, and visualize.
Not exactly what we visualized, but close.
Visualization is like that. It's just an ideal. Actually, in life, nothing is 100%.
We have the technology!
Did you hear the story of the lotus-born master and the iron scorpion?
What is this? More of your lotus-born master gibberish?
Legend tells when negative forces attacked the lotus-born master with a scorpion, he picked up the scorpion by the tail and turned it into the iron scorpion, an instrument of protection.
Okay.
Actually, our mind can be reprogrammed to create a new reality into which we are able to step from the old reality, which we thought we knew. Both exist and both do not exist. We exist, and we also do not exist. Negative can become positive by flipping the switch, because neither exists. It's just a mind construct. Once we think that way, then everything and everyone is a non-duality. We are then sharing Shambhala.
This Shambhala kingdom thing is threatening the manifest destiny that has allowed our imperial system to be the sole determination of universal values through fixing of the rules of fair play. How dare you question our unilateral authority with some new age notion of the Lotus-born master and this quantum consciousness mumbo-jumbo?
Everything that we do as individuals affects everyone and everything else within the matrix. So when we reprogram our mind to view things in this context, it just makes each of us a little humbler. When we realize how big everything out there is and how insignificant we are, then maybe we become a little bit more caring and kind toward everyone else. We have such a small planet. We should take care of it together.
Let me ask, do you actually believe that our world and the universe can be as united as Shambhala?
If we can change the directional frequency of this conversation, then we don't need to have this epic battle. If you apply your technology in a positive way to benefit people and the environment, together we can open the gates of Shambhala, and our world can be Shambhala. That is the ultimate victory of Shambhala, uniting everyone and everything, ending divisibility and duality. It's about re-encrypting an algorithm of our understanding of ourselves, the universe, and this tiny planet. And it begins with each and every one of us in our own mind. If we begin to think this way together, then the karmic algorithm of our planet shifts. For all of its complexity, yes, maybe. It's that simple.
Are you alright?
I simply found myself.
How did you do that?
By myself.
Was there a technique or secret practice?
No, just learning not to attach to myself.
But how could you achieve that?
How did you let go?
By recognizing by myself that there is no self. Then I finally understood who I really am.
Can we help you? Do you want more sprouts?
No. Now go. Leave me here.
But we'll be alright?
Of course.
We will need another prophecy.
At another time and place, somewhere in the future.
Somewhere where there is no time and space.
Sure.
Then where will we find you?
On the other side of the black hole. Where else?
My generation is the last generation to read a book.
My generation is the last generation to play outside.
My mommy gave me a pet puppy dog and a pet pussy cat, and I love them so much, but they are AI.